What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the JW Sports Talk Show, where every fan is welcome. And today we have a special guest, JC Eagles Talk. So, introduce yourself. Tell them a little bit about yourself, where they can find you.
Yes, sir. Hey, I appreciate you, JDW Sports Talk. Hey, I appreciate you just bringing me on your show. Hey, like you said, hey, I'm JC Eagles from JC Eagles Talk. Hey, you can find me on IG, on Twitter under the same name, under my YouTube channel. I'm all about the Philadelphia Eagles. And God damn it, Carson Wentz, why you had to leave me, man? I loved you. And he done broke my heart, but it's okay. So I'm about to tell y'all the reason why y'all Colts fans should be very happy that y'all got Carson Wentz.
Okay. So before we get into the Colts, I want to talk about the Eagles a little bit, get some
Yeah.
insight from you about the Eagles. So, first question is, how do you feel about the head coach and the new additions to the coaching staff this year?
Look, I love my freaking mother freaking Nick Sirianni. Oh, Mr. Rock, Paper, Scissors. I love him. Yo, he's entertaining, he's fun, he's young. He is so happy that he finally got a shot to be a head coach.
Well deserved.
Yeah, he was not the most popular hire, but no Philadelphia Eagles head coach has ever been a popular hire. I mean, you could go way back in the day with Ray Rhodes, Andy Reid, Chip Kelly, Doug Peterson, none of those coaches. But every coach that came to Philadelphia Eagles has been a winner. They have won some games because they were slept on. So I love the coach that we got. I love the team that he brought with him, experienced team. Like his defensive coordinator, offensive coordinator. He brought some great guys along with him. So I'm excited. I cannot wait. And I feel like that this season, he remind me of a Pete Carroll slash Sean McVay type of coach. You know what I mean?
Okay.
He's just having a lot of fun, always hype, a player's coach, but
And
he
the
still
players
knows
feel
fun.
that. It spreads to the team, to the
Yeah,
locker room.
yes. And he still knows the fundamentals of the game.
Right.
He made like OTAs like before like a couple months ago. He was literally showing Devontae Smith, the Heisman Trophy winner, when to like what to look for in a defensive back. Like the hips. Once you get the hips turned, you got the defensive back. Or you could, turn back and go out or curl, anything. But
Right.
he's teaching. He's a teacher, a mentor, an energizer bunny, and that energy is spreading throughout the Philadelphia Eagle locker room, the players, the coaches. Hey, I'm ready, man. Look, I'm excited. So I'm ready. It's definitely a different vibe than Doug Peterson. In the beginning, Doug was like that. He won the Super Bowl and then he became grumpy. And that's
Uh,
when he left the team. So
okay. So that leads to the next one. How do you feel about Jalen Hurts? Do you think he's the number 40th ranked quarterback? I know,
oh
I,
yeah,
I know, I know you've got to be a little pumped up about that. Not pumped up,
40th,
but fired up, I should say.
yeah, so 40th ranked quarterback. There's only 32 goddamn team in the league. He's not even the 32nd best quarterback. So you telling me that all the rookie quarterbacks are better than Jalen Hurts and never play a snap in the NFL. And then you telling me not only the rookies, but the backup to the backups are better than Jalen Hurts. So why are they backups? So to me, that whole list is trash. The minute I saw that list that Chris Sims made up, a bum, like, I mean, the minute I saw that list, I was like, yeah, this is trash. Because you have to be biased. Biased. Be realistic. You
Right,
are a sports analyst. Be realistic. Tell me
right,
some facts. And don't
right.
go off your feelings and your bias. Like, I don't want to hear your bias on the Philadelphia Eagles. Is he the 40th ranked best quarterback? Like, really? There's 32 teams in the league. Like 40?
Yeah,
Come on now. So I mean, it's ridiculous. Jalen Hurts will be a middle of a pack, the middle of the pack quarterback. I mean, because just based on what I've seen last year, he beat the number one defense in the Saints. We was down 16-0 against the Cardinals. He brought us all the way back. I mean, our defense is the reason why we lost the Cardinals game. It wasn't Jalen Hurts. And then the Cowboys game, we was up. He stunk it up, I have to admit. And then the Washington football game, he didn't even finish that game. So in my mind, I see him as a 3-1 out of his 4 starts. So he's the middle of a pack quarterback coming into the season. Now, during the season, I would definitely pick him on my fantasy. I put him on my bench, but
Right.
but there's some games, as you start cooking and rolling, I would definitely play him because
Right.
in fantasy football, if your quarterback is a runner, you get points and he could throw. Dual threat quarterbacks, I love Jalen Hurts, man. Like if you go back to his Alabama days and Oklahoma days, you will see exactly who Jalen Hurts is. Like he does not get sacked a lot. He's always aware of his pocket presence. I mean, he throws the ball very accurate. So whoever said that he's not accurate is like, I don't know what you're looking at.
I don't think they're
So
watching no tape. They're just going off the media.
yeah, man, and that's all it is. The media sometimes, just
They
like this
like
off,
to extend stories, twist them a little bit, and then that's what everyone believes.
absolutely, especially in the off season, there's nothing to talk about.
Right.
So you
So they gotta
literally
make something.
make
Gotta
stuff
make
up and
clips.
we runs with it. And the Philadelphia Eagle fans, we ran with it. Every Philadelphia Eagle YouTube content creator is running with this story. Like, because that's what we heard. I mean, that's it. There's nothing else to talk about. So luckily for us, camp starts next week on Tuesday, and we'll see what happens.
Okay. So Jalen Hurts, he's definitely shown the ability. He's definitely shown some ability to become a really good quarterback for the Eagles and to lead the Eagles. So how do you like the weapons that he has supplied around him? Rager, Smith.
Okay. Look, I feel like that we gave him, at least on the offensive side, some top tier weapons because Goddard was ranked the number 5 quarterback by PFF. Devontae Smith is a Heisman Trophy winner.
Love that dude.
Miles
He's an awesome
Sanders,
route runner.
exactly, awesome route runner, like good hands. He's not afraid to run through the middle, like
Right.
because he played in the SEC, the toughest conference there is to play in, and
Oh
he's
yeah.
been hit by some big boys, and
Right.
still he managed to beat some competition 1-on-1, even 1-on-2. Like he still managed to beat the competition. So Rager, I believe, because of the addition of Devontae Smith,
He's a speedy guy, right?
who a Rager, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, Rager
Okay.
is a speedy gadget guy. To me, Rager is like a Macklin, but a more shiftier Macklin.
Okay.
And me, like Devontae Smith, will be a Deshaun Jackson. The biggest threat on the team was Deshaun Jackson, and then Macklin was able to eat because people was focused on
Right.
Deshaun Jackson. And to me, so Smith is going to have a lot of attention. So Goddard, Rager, and whoever our number 3 wide receiver is, Travis Fulgham. I love the weapons they have around him. And Nick Sirianni came from the Colts.
Right.
You should know. So the Colts love to run the ball. They love relying on their running back.
They love those 3 tight end
Nyheim Hines,
sets, those heavy
exactly,
sets.
exactly. So Nyheim Hines led y'all team in receiving yards. Like, and he was a running back. So trust me, the Philadelphia Eagles will utilize the running back so much this upcoming season that Jalen Hurts will be protected. You know what I
Okay.
mean? So he won't be asked to, hey, throw the ball 30, 40 times a game. That's not going to happen. You know what I mean? So that's not happening. So we're going to be a well-balanced team. And like, I'll be shocked if the Philadelphia Eagles do not lead the league in rushing with Jalen Hurts, Miles Sanders, Gainwell, Johnson, Howard, Boston Scott. I mean, I could go on and on and on. So
That room is crazy, man. You got so
it's
much
crazy.
talent in that room.
It's crazy. And our offensive line is top 5. Like, it's been
One
ranked
healthy.
top 5 offensive line when healthy. That's the thing. Healthy is going to play a big issue. But if we start the season healthy, look, and then even, I mean, if it was on my live stream last night, even if someone goes down, because the backup played so much games last year, they are capable of coming in for one or two games. Experience, exactly, and be okay. Unlike last year when they were thrown into the fire. So they surround him with great talent. I mean, I'm excited, man. I can't wait for him to start putting up some points, the season to start, and to shut these people up. 40th ranked quarterback, 27th ranked running back. Are you serious? 27th.
That one was a little insane to me too. I really like Miles Sanders' skill set. I think his talent is a top 10, top 12 running back. The thing is, there's so many really good running backs, it's hard to put him in top 10, but he is a top 10 talent in my opinion.
Yeah.
That's where I stand there. So, yeah, that running back group is really deep, a lot of really good guys there. And then the tight end room. You guys have quite a few guys in that tight end room, right? Goddard, Rodgers.
Goddard and Rodgers. And Stoll. I think we drafted him in the draft this past offseason. So we got Stoll, which, he's going to be more of a blocking tight end type. So, I mean, we got talent on the offensive side. We got talent.
Definitely.
And the only reason why that they pick us to win 3 games. Look, I've been an Eagles fan.
I was one of those people at first, but once I did a dive, once I learned a little more from you guys.
3 and 14? 3 games. So you mean to tell me that the Jacksonville Jaguars will win more games than the Philadelphia Eagles? The New York Jets will win more games than the Philadelphia Eagles. Come on now.
No way.
So that's what I'm saying. So they got us only winning 3 games, 3 and 14. I've never seen the Philadelphia Eagles win 3 games. The least I've seen them.
You guys are always like consistently doing pretty decent. Not right at the bottom, but not not terrible.
Yeah. So I mean, look, I just think, man, it's a whole bunch of hate, and it's because of Jalen Hurts. I mean, the disrespect that he's getting. Because I guarantee you, if Carson Wentz was on this team right here with this new coaching staff, they would put the Eagles at 8-9 wins easy.
Maybe Joe Flacco to put them a little higher, right?
I mean, if we want a first round, like if we want a first pick in the next year's draft, put them in. We'll be 1-16 and 2-15, absolutely. But no. I mean, I think with our defense, our offense, this team should easily win 8-9 games. So
okay. Yeah, I used to be one of those people. I kind of got caught up in the media a little bit about the Eagles. I'm gonna admit it.
But why though? But why did you do that?
I don't know. At first, when like I didn't really think they had that much. When Wentz left, they had quite a few people who was just leaving and stuff. So, and a lot of guys were getting hurt. So I kind of forgot a lot of those guys that got hurt. And I kind of, now that I realize I'm looking back at it, now I'm actually looking into them, not going after media. I'm a victim of that. But now that I'm looking more into them, I'm really seeing that they really have a lot more talent than I thought. Big time.
Yeah.
Big time.
But that's all right. Hey, we love to be underdogs. We love to be underdogs. There's no pressure, and that's where we're going to put somebody out. So it's all right.
That's where Frank gets it from. Frank Wright, big underdog all the time.
Exactly. But Frank Wright kind of, he kind of pissed me off a couple times, like watching the Colts, especially in the playoffs, where he went for it instead of kicking a field goal, which would have
probably okay with that.
Against, you know what I mean? But he's trying to get that aggressiveness for, from Doug Peterson, go for the analytics and all this crap. I was
okay with that, though. I was one of those people that was mad about it. I was okay with it because if we kicked the field goal, Josh Allen still could have went down the field, scored a touchdown. They still would have been, I don't know, it's something with them being ahead, but but I was okay with it. I'd rather him make a decision like that and then stick with it, not like and be proud of it, not like make it and then he sticks by what he wants to do.
Yeah, but you also have to realize he went for a few times though.
Yeah.
early in the game. So if you just stick to your game plan, you kick that field goal. Even if Josh Allen go down and score a touchdown, you still have an opportunity to get in field goal range, especially with your kicker. I had
Right.
y'all kicker on my fantasy team
It
last
was too
year,
bad last year. Not too shabby.
and I had y'all defense.
Oh,
So
that's
that's
a
what
good
I'm
one.
saying. That's what
Good
I was
pick.
telling people. Hey, don't sleep on the Colts defense now. Yo, like they are arguably the third or fourth best defense in the league. I had them last year. So, but hey, I
Yeah.
don't know. Then so it is what it is.
Okay, so Bobby would put Jalen Hurts at 30. Haven't seen much of Hurts. I agree with that. We've seen a few games, a small sample size, but that small sample size was pretty darn good. It had a lot of punch to it. So we just got to see how he responds to having a whole offseason working. Because remember last year, there really wasn't no training camp. There wasn't nothing. So
Nothing.
it was difficult for him, just to come in. But another question I have to ask you: how did you think Carson Wentz handled that Jalen Hurts thing? Did the media blow that out of proportion too? What's your honest thoughts on that?
First, I thought, all right. So look, when Jalen Hurts got drafted, number one, I wasn't for that a draft pick. By the way, I wanted some more weapons around Carson Wentz. I felt like the way that he finished the 2019 season, dragging garbage can wide receivers to the playoffs, of becoming the first quarterback in NFL history. The NFL is 100+ years old. He's the first quarterback in NFL history to throw for 4,000 yards without any wide receiver breaking 500. So
Really? Oh
yeah,
wow, I didn't know that. That's
that's the
something.
first time. And that happened in 2019 when when the Philadelphia Eagles went on a 4-game winning streak and got in the playoffs. And then he got hurt, obviously, in the first quarter in the playoffs with the cheap shot. But yeah, he was the first quarterback ever to throw for 4,000 yards without any
Wow,
wide receivers having 500 yards. So I felt
that's
like
that's
going
crazy.
into the following season, the draft, that we should surround him with better talent. A
Okay,
first round pick, we're supposed to draft Jefferson, and we draft Rager. So obviously, that was the first stupid move that we made that year. I mean, that was our first pick.
yeah,
And guy that we let go, that we didn't pick, went to the Pro Bowl, had 7 touchdowns, over 11.
1,400 yards. Crazy.
Exact first team All Pro. He balled out. And then
Oh
our
yeah.
guy, 300 something yards, 1 touchdown.
Was he
Come
injured
on,
though?
man. Huh?
He struggled with injuries his rookie year though, right? Rigger?
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Okay.
he missed the first 4 games though. I mean,
Oh,
that's
okay.
it. He only missed the first 4 games, and then he came back for another 12. But
All right.
still,
Yeah.
1,200, like 300 yards and 1 touchdown.
Yeah.
And then we looking at the other guy that we let go, that 1,400 yards, 7 touchdowns, Pro Bowl, first team All Pro. Come on, man.
How
So
about
that was
Fulgham
a
though?
mistake, huh?
Fulgham seemed pretty good in some games last year.
Yeah, but Fulgham came on the team late, if you remember, because we picked him off the Detroit Lions practice squad.
Oh,
I mean, so he didn't start the season with the Philadelphia Eagles. It
okay.
was it was Jackson, like Ward. I mean, it was ridiculous. So we set him up for failure right there with our first pick, and then
Yeah.
our second pick, we turn around, not give him more help. We draft basically his replacement. If you draft a quarterback in the second round, that's a clear signal to your starting quarterback. Hey, you need to
Pick it up.
pick it up. But at the same time, we gave Carson Wentz a 4-year, 100 plus, $130 million contract. So,
Right.
I mean, I kind of blame both people, because why would you worry about that when they literally invested in you?
Right.
But I did not know that he was mentally gone until his press conference with the Colts, until he said it himself. He said, anytime, they draft a guy in the second round, your replacement, you kind of feel some type of way in your mind, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what? He gave up.
Yeah,
I would never bash Carson Wentz because he helped the Philadelphia Eagles get to the Super Bowl and win our first ever.
right.
But the way he left the Philadelphia Eagles, I feel like
Sucked.
it was a weak
Left
move.
that sour taste. Yeah.
I still got his jersey. So, I mean, I'm not going to burn it. It costs too damn much. But I would still wear it.
I
Like, I
don't
don't
blame you
understand why
there.
people burn people's jerseys. Like, man, the players don't care if you burn their jersey. You already damn bought the damn thing. So, who cares? That's
They
your
got their
money.
profit. They got their money. They don't care. Just buy another one. Give them some more, right?
Exactly. So, I mean, look, I just wish that Carson Wentz was mentally tough enough because he always had stuff handed to him.
Yeah.
We mortgaged our team, our future, to move up to draft him second.
Right.
So we believed in you. You just kept on getting hurt. And
Right.
we still paid you a big contract.
Right.
And you turn around because we drafted a guy in the second round and automatically you shut off. You kind of gave up. So I mean,
Right. I get that.
but yeah,
That's a good
he's
point.
a hell of
Yeah, I
a
didn't really put it all together like that. You know, he got paid that big contract, and they traded up. They invested, and
and
so he should just use Jalen Hurts as a fire to really go stronger to do even better. But he shut off. So yeah, that is a little concerning. Hopefully, you know, hopefully Jacob Eason or something in the preseason doesn't get some buzz and he starts letting it get to him. I hope that doesn't happen. But
I don't know. I mean, the quarterback that y'all drafted was in the fifth round, right? Fifth round, fourth round, fifth round, sixth round,
six
whatever
or
it was.
seven,
Yeah, so
Sam
it was
Ellinger.
a very high draft pick. So I don't think he's
Yeah,
worrying about a
yeah,
later on. I mean, every team would draft a quarterback later on into the rounds, but to get
right.
a quarterback in the second round, I think that's what kind of terrified him a little bit. So
Yeah,
I don't think that he's afraid of a sixth, seventh round guy. So
right. Okay. Okay. So we'll go back to the Eagles a little bit. You guys have Darius Slay. You have your slot covered. Um, I forgot who you guys have in the slot. Who do you guys say that you like in the slot over there?
I want Maddox.
Okay, yeah,
And
Maddox. That's what I'm thinking of.
I want him in the slot because he's not big enough to play outside.
Okay.
And I've seen Maddox have shot after shot. I mean, and every year is the same thing. Like he
Chances
don't play
outside.
up to the potential that we want him to play. Yeah, he
Okay.
can't play outside. He cannot play outside. He will be better off in the slot.
Okay.
And then I would just roll the dice and go with the rookie, McPherson. You know what I mean? So he's a bigger corner than Maddox. And I feel like with the scheme that Jonathan Gannon is going to run, that no man will be left on the island by themselves. So he will always
Okay.
have help over the top. You know what I mean? I
All right.
think we play a lot of too high safeties, a lot of
Oh
zone
yeah,
and stuff.
yeah, that's right. You guys signed that Anthony Harris. He's
Yeah, Anthony Harris,
rangy. He's got
he led
playmaking. I
the
love
league
him.
in interception 2 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah, he was really good a few years ago, but last year kind of, wasn't the same. But I thought that was a really good pickup for you guys.
Yeah, I mean, well, the Vikings, their whole team was injured last year on the
Right.
defensive side. And that's why we got Eric Wilson. Eric Wilson was the Vikings starting linebacker after Kendricks and Barr went down. He started for them and still had 120 plus tackles
Ooh,
and
geez.
limited action. So
Yeah.
we got Anthony Harris from the Vikings and Eric Wilson, both players for a $10 million combined. Combined. Yo, that's a steal. Yo,
Yeah.
both of them could have got way more, like 10 million per year,
Right.
8 million per year. We just got them for like 5-4 million a piece.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I also think some players, took a little less this year because they know next year the market's gonna be up and they're gonna be
yeah,
able to go back and, maybe get a
exactly.
bigger paycheck. I could see that. That's why I'm happy Marlon Mack came back 1 year, $2 million, because he's gonna want to get a bigger paycheck next year. But I love seeing him come back with our running back group. Our running back group is looking pretty good right now. I'm enjoying that look.
Yeah.
But yeah, who are you guys looking into the cornerback too? Do you think you have him on the roster? Sign him? I know you heard you didn't really want to go for Steven Nelson.
Well, we don't have them on the roster, but
Right.
who knows? Who knows how Jonathan Gannon would develop players?
Right.
The thing about the
Jonathan Gannon did Kenny Moore. He was undrafted. Patriots let him go.
see
Jonathan Gannon picked him up,
Anthony
and
Harris. Anthony Harris was undrafted. I mean,
right,
he knows how to develop talent, especially at the DB safety position. So I don't think we had the CB2 on our roster, and we wanted Steven Nelson, but he won't take less money to play for us. So we don't have the money. That's the problem. The problem
right.
is we have no money. All right. So we have about $4 million left in cap space.
Okay.
And we still got to sign our second round draft pick in Dickerson. So once we get rid of Zach Ertz, and this is why I'm constantly saying get rid of Zach Ertz, because he's holding the Eagles hostage. Like if we get rid of Zach Ertz, we will literally have money to get a CB2 or upgrade another
Okay.
position that we see fit. But we wanted Steven Nelson, and then we keep hearing that the Philadelphia Eagles are in great position to land Xavier Howard. The Philadelphia Eagles are in great position to land anybody because we got 3 first-round picks. No
Right.
shit, Sherlock. Like, that's not no breaking news. Like, that's
Yeah.
common sense.
Right.
Because we can't afford them on our salary. So we only had 3 first-round picks to offer. So, yes. But we'll see what happens, man. Like, I don't think we're going to get one, but we'll see. Because Howie Roseman, he sucked in drafting players besides this year. But when free agency comes and trades, he does a great job. I can't even chew him out about that. He does a wonderful job with that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. I hear some people saying that Howie Roseman was like very controlling over there in Philly with Doug Peterson.
I think so. I mean,
Yeah.
we heard the rumors that that Doug wanted to just finish with Carson Wentz for the rest of the season, but he was getting pressure from Howie Roseman to start Jalen Hurts. Also, we also heard that Howie was telling Doug to start like Alshon Jeffries. Alshon Jeffries should never been on the damn field. Travis Fulgham was balling out,
Right.
but once you have a guy that's making $10 million a year, you want him to play, right? You don't want him on the sideline. And that's why I want Zach Ertz to leave, because he's making $8.5 million. So you think Howie Roseman would sit back and watch a guy that he's paying $8.5 million on the sideline? No, he's going to want Zach Ertz to play. So I don't want no drama in Philly this year. No drama. New coach, a new regime, new quarterback, a new mindset. So let's go in drama-free and shut the rest of the world up. That's it.
All right. Come in as underdog and shut them all up.
Yes, sir.
It's the best way to do it. So is there anything else that you want to talk about that you want to ask, or go ahead?
Shoot. I like to know how y'all feel about getting Carson Wentz.
Oh, okay. I go back and forth on it.
When y'all heard that Phillip Rivers retired and y'all getting Carson Wentz to replace him?
Oh man, I love Philip Rivers. I want to talk about Phil a little bit first. He was an awesome dude. Even though he couldn't run for his life, he couldn't do any of that. But man, he brought an energy that was so much fun to watch. Him trash talking him. He just had a fun energy with him. He just brought something with him, and it sucks to see that go. But hey, we're bringing another guy in Carson Wentz, and I want to see him come in and make a big difference as well. So but the thing is with Carson Wentz, he's going to help our red zone offense a lot, because our red zone offense sucked last year because of Philip Rivers. When you have a quarterback that can't really move, it really puts an impact on your offense, and especially in the red zone. But when you have a quarterback that can move, it's only going to help our run game more. It's going to help the offensive line. It's going to help so much more, because once you plant that seed in that defensive mind that quarterback can take off and run, you got to have one guy just watching him on all times, because even though Carson Wentz ain't fast, we know he's not the fastest in the world. But he's got enough to run and get that first down or whatever. He can do what he needs to do.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, I agree with you, man. Look, I'm a Carson Wentz fan. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like
So
I
you're
said,
not one of those, oh, he sucks, take him, whatever.
hell no, I
A
didn't
lot
want
of
him to
Eagle fans
be.
right there.
Like, I mean, the Philadelphia Eagles have never been great. We're surrounding their quarterback with talent. Never been great with McNabb. Like, we went to 4 NFC championships, 4 with James Thrash, Todd Pixton, Freddie Mitchell. Like, T.O. was the only name that anybody noticed, like knows. We never surround our quarterback with talent. The one year we gave Carson Wentz talent with Jeffries and Torrey Smith, Nelson Aguilar just came into, this 1 year wonder boy.
Yeah.
And we went far. We
Right.
like when he got hurt, we was 11-2. Like, he threw a touchdown and a torn ACL, and then he threw a 2-point conversion on a torn ACL. So he's tough. I just wish mentally he was tougher. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
he will try and get that extra yard for you. Like, he's
Yeah.
not good on the team.
That
That's
also
one.
hurt you sometimes though when he's trying to play that Superman.
Yeah,
But it is nice, that he's, gonna do whatever he could to get a play. But sometimes you just gotta know when to throw it away when the play's dead,
yeah,
and learn to live another down.
exactly. And I'm hoping that him reuniting with Frank Wright, the guy that was basically the mastermind behind his 2017-2018 season. I'm just hoping that reunite with Frank Wright, that he could get him back into flow. The Philadelphia Eagles fans need to cheer for Carson Wentz. We need that damn first round pick. Like,
Yeah.
we want him to succeed now. You know what I
Right.
mean? We don't want him to fail. He
Right.
fails, we get him second round pick. We want that first round pick, whatever it is, in the mid-20s or whatever. It's a first round pick.
Right.
You feel me? So
First
we
round,
need to
no
stop.
matter where it is.
Yeah, like, we need to stop this Carson Wentz hate. Get over it. Yes, he did us. Yes, he gave up on us. He said it himself. Okay, but guess what? We could trade Carson Wentz for a first round pick. Why not do it? Why not cheer him on? Like, come
Get that
on.
while you can.
I will be the biggest fan this year. I will be the biggest Colts fan this year. Like, because I want Carson
Way to
Wentz
go.
because I want my damn first round pick. You screwed us one time. Don't screw us again, Carson.
Right. Coach Dante, hey, the new Eagles fan, right?
Yes.
Application and everything?
Man. Yes, sir. Yeah, the new Eagles fan. I'm telling you, hey, look. I know you're a Colts fan, but guess what?
Yeah.
Your second team could be the Eagles, man. Come on now. Hey, we gave you an Eagle. Once you're an Eagle, you always an Eagle. So we gave you Carson Wentz. The least you could do is cheer for the Philadelphia Eagles. Like, come on.
Yeah, I might have to a little bit. I'm
saying, if you want an application, I don't have them with me right here, right now, but I can send you an application. You know what I mean?
No, not full time. Not full time. I'm all Colts. All Colts full time.
All right.
All Colts. But so what do you think about the division, the NFC East, or some people say the NFC least? But I honestly think that's going to be a really darn good division next year. I really do. I think it's going to go from one of the worst divisions to one of the most competitive. Well, that division's always competitive, but you know what I mean. Talent wise, much better.
Well, look, what I said last night on my live stream.
Yeah, I remember you talking about that a little bit.
The NFC East hasn't had a repeated division winner since 03-04, which was the Philadelphia Eagles. We was the most dominant team, like, in that division the whole 2000s. So we was the last team to magically win back-to-back division titles. So if you're looking at it that way, then the Washington football team is out. So it's either going to be the Eagles, the Giants, or the Dallas Cowgirls. So it's either going to be one of those three teams.
Yeah.
So, but it will be competitive.
Right.
There's nobody going to run away with this division. Nobody will run away with this division. It never happens, and it's not going to happen. If you look at everybody's schedule, it seems like the Giants' schedule is hard.
Oh, yeah.
The Dallas Cowboys are going to do what the Dallas Cowboys do. They're going to choke. The Washington football team got a guy that haven't started 16, 17 games in 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 years. He's been on every damn team. He's been on half the league. He's been on 14 teams.
Yeah.
So what faith do you have in any of those teams like that?
Right.
So every team will be competitive.
Yeah. One
Nobody
thing
will
I
run
do.
with the
Yeah.
division.
One thing I do like that Watchmen is doing is, the past few teams that Fitz was on, the teams didn't really commit to him. They brought him in to have a guy behind them. But now Fitz, he actually has a team committing to him. They're building around him, Curtis Samuel, all these other guys, and I like that. So this is his true chance to really be able to show that he could be a guy, that he could be pretty darn good.
Who, Fitzpatrick?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. He was starting on the Dolphins last year. Yes, he
Right.
got benched, and he still was.
Yeah, but he actually did decent. The Dolphins, I think, just benched him. Fitz was still doing good, but they just
playing too well.
Yeah.
And they wanted a young guy to be the guy moving forward. Because remember, when they benched Fitzpatrick, they were either 4-2 or 4-3. They had a winning record.
Right.
And then they decided to bench him because they was like, oh my God, we didn't expect Fitzpatrick to be doing this well. So let's bench him. But still, so last year wasn't his fault. But every year before that, he started off hot and then he apart.
Yep.
So what I suggest that the Washington football team do, if any, Coach Ron Rivera, if you listen to me, Coach Ron Rivera, I'm talking to you.
Cam?
Yeah, I would start Heineken the first 6 to 8 games, and then bring in Fitzpatrick to finish it off. Because I feel like that Fitzpatrick is not a 16, 17 game starter.
Yeah.
But it's a great 8 to 10 game, quarterback.
Right.
So that's what I would do. Would you rather start? Would you rather start strong and finish wrong, or start wrong and finish strong?
Yeah,
exactly. So that's what I'm saying. That's my mindset. If I'm Coach Rivera and I'm looking at Ryan Fitzpatrick, and I know that this guy hasn't played a full season in so damn long, like, why would I not at least give Heineken a shot? Heineken, look, he played well in the playoffs last year, against the Bucs. So he played well. So he played well enough to at least could give you 6 to 8 games, and then you let Fitzpatrick close it out for you. Right. If you're serious about doing anything this season. If not, start Fitzpatrick. He would not finish. He would not. I don't even think he's going to be the starting quarterback by the time the Philadelphia Eagles play them in week 15. We play them week 15 and 17. We play. So that's a long way down.
Your guys' schedule. Your guys' schedule is like all division games, like all bunch up right at the end, right?
Yep. Yeah. We have a week 14 bye, and then we have the Washington football team, the Little Giants, the Washington football team, and the Dallas Cowgirls. Those are our last 4 games, all in division. So.
Okay. So let's see if anyone has any questions in the comments. But if you want to ask anything else, go ahead. Ask what you want. Ask away.
Malik Hooker, right?
Oh yeah.
I saw you. You tweeted something by him going to the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah. The Cowboys are interested. They're expected to sign him as long as he passes his physical.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. The Cowboys are trying to make some moves, man. I mean, Hooker is a good player. Like, he played for the Colts, right? And then he got injured.
Yeah, he got injured a lot, but also when he was in, like he was ball hawk, right? Like he was rangy. He was an awesome safety at times, but other times when he was in there, the defense seemed so lost. Like it was like he was always out of place a lot. He just wasn't consistent, and I don't know if it was because he was really good his rookie year, but then there was a scheme change, and then he struggled, and he's been struggling since. So maybe that has something to do with it. He's never in the right spot. Because I think he'd be best as a single high safety. No, like split. He is a guy you just want to let roam. He's one of those guys. But they put him in the cover 2. He was out of place a lot. He was, I don't know. He just wasn't really great. And then in the Vikings game when he got hurt again, the Achilles tear and everything, Julian Blackmon came in, our rookie safety. and the defense has changed the rest of the year. Like I don't think it was just Malik because it's a team sport. It's team. It takes all 11 guys, but the communication sure does help a lot because when Malik's out there, the defense just seemed lost. Like it was like people were just in the wrong spots. It was just I don't know. There's something off about him.
Yeah, I mean, look, I would not mind if he come to Philadelphia. But the Dallas Cowboys, man, they don't know how to utilize their players, man. Like they had talent for years.
They
Like
play good
really
players,
had the
great
best-
money.
Huh?
Good players, great money.
Exactly.
That's what everyone always says, and I agree.
Exactly. And they had the best all-around team in the division the past
Right.
5-6 years. But that still don't equals to wins because the Dallas Cowboys will do what the Dallas Cowboys do. They're
Right.
going to mess it up, and the damn owner can't get his hands out the damn coach pocket. Like
Right.
he's constantly, I think sometimes I don't know who's the coach, like who's the the doctor on the team because you got Jerry damn Jones. He's giving injury
Right.
reports. He's giving offensive coordinator plays. Like he's telling you everything.
Right.
He's so in the mix that I don't think as long that he's a top guy,
They're not really gonna make
Yeah.
that step.
yeah, I mean, they have a great team now. They have
Yeah,
good
they
team.
do. They have an
Especially
awesome
on the
offense.
And then the
Yeah.
defensive side, if they only manage to be like the middle of the pack, like 16, 17,
Oh gosh, they'd be
15, they're gonna be
amazing.
okay.
right.
But we'll see what happens.
See,
because
one thing. Yeah, one
ahead.
thing I noticed is go ahead. My fault.
No, go ahead.
Okay, I was watching Colin Cowherd the other day, and he was talking about Jim Irsay. I always love Colin Cowherd. He's an awesome dude. I like his takes, even though sometimes his takes are a little, out
Harsh.
there. Sometimes, but I love Colin Cowherd. I'm always watching him. But he was saying something about the Cowboys, and I agreed. Him going, Jerry Jones. They don't want other people to come in and make their team better. They only want their guys, and they want to be, so closed doors and keep to themselves like that. But look at the Rams. Look what the Rams have done. They went and traded for another quarterback. They went and traded for Ramsey. They admitted they can't draft at times,
Yeah.
but they did what they had to do. And
Yeah, look, I agree, man. And sometimes, man, you just got to eat a piece of humble pie. You know what I
Right.
mean? You just have to just suck it up and say, hey, you know what? I had the most talent in the NFC the past 5-6 years, and I had nothing to show for it. So let me step back, hire a GM,
and let
and-
him do the work.
and let him do the work. He's getting old. Jerry Jones looks like he's about 90 damn years old, and he's
Yeah.
like 77 or 78. He's not even 80 yet. He looked like he's about 90 years old because he looked like he's falling apart because he
Right.
want to be all in the mix. That's a lot of stress. That is
Yeah,
a lot
big
of
time.
stress constantly. Even us as content creators, constantly trying to go live and try to put videos out there. It's a lot.
Yeah, it
Like,
is
you know
big
what I mean?
time.
So, but imagine him as an owner and then try to be the coach, the medical staff,
GM.
offense coordinator, defense coordinator. Like he's every time win or lose, he's behind the camera. Well, we didn't do this, we didn't do that. I don't need you. Like I do not need the owner undermining my play calling or what I did
His
right. or
job,
wrong.
yeah. His job as the owner is to go find people to do those jobs, so he could.
Exactly.
I mean, Bill O'Brien tried to do everything with the offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator. He tried, but
Yeah.
where'd that get him? Traded DeAndre Hopkins for what, a second round pick?
Oh man, and a broken running back and
Right.
Johnson.
Yeah.
Johnson. Oh,
That we barely remember the name of.
exactly. David Johnson, I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah,
David,
yeah,
is it David Johnson?
Yeah.
Yeah, from the Cardinals. Yeah. So.
Yep.
But yeah. So I mean, look, I don't know, man. Look, all right. So your offensive coordinator is gone, which was Nick Sirianni.
right.
So, do you think because of him? Because sometimes I think we would take the coaching staff for granted. That
Right.
we don't really know how much impact they have on certain players until they leave. Just like Carson Wentz, when Frank Reich left
Right.
and Dave Filippo left. You know what I mean? He just fell apart. So we got your office coordinator. I don't know who y'all hired, but do you feel like that because your office coordinator is gone, that your team might have some chemistry issues, or like what's who did you hire?
Yeah, it's very possible. But Marcus Brady, our quarterback coach, stepped up for the offense
Oh,
coordinator. So yeah, I'm happy to see him step up. You know, similar system. He's not going to bring in a whole new crazy system, so I like that. Um, I think it's going to be like an RPO heavy, a lot of run, a lot of that kind of stuff. I could see that play action because Carson's good with that stuff. As he was in Philly that 2017 year. I, I
mhm.
I think I saw someone saying they ran a lot of RPOs, and Carson Wentz was really good with that. So I mean, I think Marcus Brady will do fine. Yeah, maybe he does like to do things a little differently, as everyone does. Everyone has their own way of doing things, but nothing that these players can't handle. I think they'll be fine.
Okay, well, I mean, well, that's good that they kept it in house
Right.
because he, as a quarterback coach, you have to work with the offensive coordinators. So I mean, so he kind of probably just stick to the same system, and I go off a whole new different, you know, scheme. So I
Right.
mean, yeah, see that. I mean, well, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah. So look, I expect y'all to look. Y'all division, the AFC South is only a two-team race. Two team. Cut out the
Jaguars are a
text.
sleeper though. They're a dark
Who?
horse. The Jags are a dark horse, I think.
Man, please. Hell no. Man, ain't no damn dark. Man, the only thing dark about the damn Jag is their damn pants. All right? Some black pants and blue
Oh,
stripes.
that's a good one. That's a good one.
Nah, the Jags ain't doing crap. A rookie quarterback, a rookie head coach. Like that team, yeah, they got some okay talent,
Tim
but
Tebow. Come on, best tight end of all time, right?
oh my god, you gonna put Tebow on me? Is Tebow time on me again? Come on, man. You
Yep.
can't tell me Tim Tebow would not play tight end. He's a gadget player. So he's gonna be in for the Wildcat, you know, the red zone area, and stuff like that. Or if they need a spark, he might
Right.
come in and do a couple. He's not playing tight end. He's gonna get knocked out on his ass. Like real talk. People is taking the tight end position for granted. Everybody thinks that they could play tight end. The tight end has to do some dirty work.
Oh yeah.
Block,
Blocking, running across
like
that
run
field,
through the
getting
middle,
whacked.
catch the ball. Like, you know what I mean? And Tim Tebow is not going to be a tight end. So, breaking news, Tim Tebow is not going to play tight end.
Unless he wants to break every bone in his body.
Exactly. So, it's between the Colts and the Titans. And I
Okay.
feel like overall team now, not who's better on offense or defense, overall team, the Colts has the better overall team. The
I agree.
Tennessee Titans, remember, they let all their defensive back from Butler, Adoree Jackson, like they're all gone.
They have all
Like
new guys
they
in that
literally
system.
starting fresh this upcoming season.
Right.
So the Colts got their players. Yes, they let Hooker walk, and they lost another one too. I forgot who else they lost on the defensive side, but they still got their linebackers and Leonard. Like he's a
Yeah.
beast. I
Oh
mean, they
yeah.
got
Anthony
good
Walker was one.
who?
Anthony Walker, he went to the Browns,
Uh-huh.
and then not Bud Dupree. Danico Autry was another one. Those are two
Mm,
guys that we lost.
yeah, but I believe with the right scheme that y'all still could be a top 5 defense easily. So I
Hope
believe
so.
overall, the Tennessee Titans may have a better offense with Julio Jones and Brown and with King Henry in the backfield and Tenny Hill, but it might be a better offense. But when you need key stops and turnovers, you need a defense. So I feel like that the Colts will win the division just based on that. You know what I mean? Just the overall
Yeah.
team.
Right.
So your
All right.
thoughts on
So yeah. I think the Titans have a little more pop on offense than the
yeah.
Colts. Of course, they have all those crazy dudes. But yeah, I agree. I think the Colts have a better overall team. It's just a matter of fact of them gelling together. We look awesome on paper. I just want to see us gel together.
Yeah,
Because
I mean,
Carson, the whole new system. But at least, it'll be a lot easier on Carson this year than it was on Philip last year. He has a training camp. He's he's already been working with Pittman, Michael Strawn. He's been working with everyone so far. So
Yeah.
I'm really excited. Really excited
Yeah.
to see.
And look, if Phillip Rivers could bring y'all to the playoffs, and he could not even move last year. I mean, he had a couple good games, but for the most part, he was okay. But y'all defense, I had y'all defense on fantasy. Y'all defense gave me a couple games with 20, 30 points. Like a block punt, like interception return, pick sixes.
Ooh, that Jets game.
Yes.
That Jets game,
yeah. So I'm saying, and I'm hoping there's nobody on my fantasy team watching this, but I might pick the Colts defense again this year. You know what I mean? So
don't blame
it's the Colts and I think the Colts, the Steelers, the Ravens, the Bucks. Those are the 4 top defense, and maybe the Eagles. You know what I mean? But they had the first 6 games are hard. So, but we'll see. But those are the top 4 defensive teams that I see in the league. So I mean, yeah.
All right. So the last 10 minutes here, we have a bit of comments to go through, so we might as well go through the comments because I'm gonna get off in about 10 minutes here. I gotta go do a few things, but these last 10 minutes we go through comments and just see what the fans have to say. So I always put some of the blame on Carson Wentz. If anything you pose to be fired up in May, then they wish they should never pick the quarterback. Okay. Favorite QB is Daniel Jones. Oh, Coach Dante. Shitty Jones. LOL messing. Shout out to the 5. Who's the 5? Oh, the 5 in here. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm feeling good about Wentz. I think the familiarity with Frank Reich and a strong line will restore his confidence. Of course.
Yeah,
of course.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely, man. I'm telling you, Carson Wentz might be a dark horse MVP candidate. So I'm just saying, a dark horse MVP candidate. Because
could you say that again?
Huh?
Could you say that again?
Carson Wentz might be a dark horse MVP candidate because 1, he has a lot to prove. That's number 1. Right. Number 2, he's with a coach that he likes to be with. That's number 2. Number 3, he got a great offensive line. Number 4, he got a good defense. Number 5, he still got T.Y. Hilton, which is a speedy a wide receiver. Pittman. He still got the tight end. Ebron, right?
No, Ebron's gone.
Ebron's gone. Who's your tight end now?
Mo Cox, Jack Doyle.
Oh, yeah. So, I mean, overall, he should. I'm telling you right now, if Carson Wentz don't throw for 30-plus touchdowns this year, I don't know. Like, there's something wrong. He could easily throw for 30 touchdowns.
Then maybe run for 4 or 5.
Huh?
And then maybe run for 4 or 5 too.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Look. I'm just saying. And he lost a lot of weight this year too, because last year he came into camp heavy because people felt like, hey, you gain more weight, you won't be injured as much. You know what I mean? So just to open up a little bit. So this year he slimmed down some. So he's gonna be. I'm telling you right now. I'm picking Carson Wentz as my quarterback. He might be on the bench, but he's a good quarterback to come in to relieve a couple games or so. Depend on the matchups. Like, you feel me? Especially when they play against the Texans, against the Jazz, against, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
Okay. Colts and Wentz success in Philly, top pick tied by the hip now.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So he's a Wentz bandwagon.
Ooh, like me? Yo, I'm a Philly guy, my brother. Like, who's Joe Bonds? Look, man, I love Carson Wentz. He came from Philly. So how am I a Wentz bandwagon? Really? Come on now. He came from Philly. I'm a Philly guy.
I'll tell you. Those fans are something else, man. I walked into that stadium with all Colts gear on, and I walked out covered in beer.
Yes, sir. Hey, I try to tell people, man, look, when you go to the Eagles Stadium, regardless how prideful you are, just bring another team jersey. Like, hey, just bring a Philadelphia Eagles jersey or shirt. Just put it on and get home safe. You know what I mean? Get home safe. Once you get home, you could burn that shirt. But guess what? You got home safe. You know what I mean?
Right. Shout out to my boy JC and JDW.
Coach.
Of course, man. Big 4. Big 9. Wow. He plays decent in the playoff game against Tampa Bay. I want to see with Taylor Heineke have. Yeah, me too. I mean, he was one of the only quarterbacks in that offseason or in that playoffs to really have any success against that Buccaneers defense. I mean, Drew Brees did okay, but I mean, come on, who was Taylor Heineke that came in and did that, right?
But also, there's no tape on him.
Right. So now there's a whole offseason. Now there's some tape out, so we got to see on that too. So,
Yeah.
Guess who always gets interviewed first every time Dallas lose? Jerry Jones.
Jerry Jones.
90 years old.
Yeah. He looks it.
I always said I feel good about Bill O'Brien being a head coach, not an offensive coordinator, or trying to be an owner. I always said he needed to step his ass back. It just focus on head coaching. I agree.
Yeah.
Agree.
Yeah. Wasn't he the GM too?
Yeah, I think so. I
That's
think
how he was able to trade Hopkins.
Yep. He was the offensive coordinator. He was the head coach, the GM. Yeah. I think he was the defensive coordinator too. So that's like a lot. I mean, Colts need to sweep Jaguars and stop messing around. I agree, man.
I agree. Yeah.
I agree. Last year, week 1 was not fun. I can tell you that.
Yo, absolutely. Yo, Rivers, his throwing motion is so like, it's like Markel Fultz shooting motion. It's awkward. It's like, what the hell? But the ball get there though. So
right. So is there any last thoughts that you want to talk about the Eagles, Carson Wentz, before we get off of here?
No, man. I mean, look. Tuesday camp open. Wednesday, I have Kelly Green from the Kelly Green Show coming on my podcast.
Ooh, okay.
Like to tell me what like how she see the first day went and stuff like that. So I mean, I'm excited, man. I can't wait. I cannot wait for the season to start. And I really feel like that we have at least minimum 8-9 wins in us. So and if that happens, folks, ladies and gentlemen, if the Philadelphia Eagles win 8-9 games, we are keeping Jalen Hurts. Carson Wentz is going to go to playoffs. We're going to get 3 first-round picks next year, and we could draft 3 first-round talent. Watch out for the Philadelphia Eagles the next 3-4 years. I'm telling you. If that happens, man, we're going to be.
You guys are right back in it.
Yes, sir.
Back in it. So yeah, I think that's going to be it for today's live. Now that there's actually some people in here, tell them where you could tell them where they can find you. Tell them a little bit about yourself again.
Look. If y'all join late, man, y'all miss a great show with my guy JDW, man. I appreciate you first of all for letting me come on your show, and and talking about Colts, Eagles, and stuff like that. But if you don't know who I am, I'm JC from JC Eagles Talk. I mean, I am an Eagle Philly content creator. So, hey, you will find me on Twitter and on Instagram under JC Eagles Talk. Hey, sub me up, look me up, because this upcoming season I have some great things coming to mind, especially if you play fantasy football, because I have some fancy advice on Tuesdays, the waiver wire, Wednesdays, who start, who to sit, I mean, everything. So you might want to sub me up so you could be in tune with everything that's going on, because I am a sports junkie, just like JDW. He covers talk about every sports, so can I. So I mean, look, I'm always around the TV, and I know most people have lives, I don't, but hey, that's what I do. I love sports. So hit your boy up, let me know whenever y'all want to collab. Just let me know. I'm down for anybody, any team. Look, it doesn't matter. I am an Eagles fan, but I will collab with any team just to talk sports. So all right, so there you go.
All right, man. Yeah, I had a blast coming you on, and last comment here from Nomadic. Well, yeah, we did have Coach Dante say yes, sir. W Stream, of course. JC made it a lot of fun. You guys made it a lot of fun. Last comment. Good news for Philly. Lots of picks coming up to build the swing and wins to win the NFC East. Not that high. Right. All right, guys. I thank you for tuning in to the JDW Sports Talk Show, where every fan is welcome, and I'll catch you guys on the next stream. Peace out.
Yes,